The force of two magnets is inversely proportional to their distance apart. So F is proportional to 1 over the distance squared. So suppose I have two magnets that are 1 centimetre apart and the force of repulsion between them is 100 newtons. What would that force be if I move them 10 centimetres apart? So the distance is now 10 times bigger than it was originally. The force will therefore be smaller, but it's proportional to 1 over the distance squared. So it won't be 10 times smaller, it will actually be 100 times smaller. So the force will be reduced to 1 Newton. On the other hand, imagine that we move the magnets closer together, so 5 millimetres apart. Originally they were 1 centimetre apart. If I push them to be only 5 millimetres apart, I've halved the distance. And because the force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance, if I halve the distance, the force will actually be 4 times as much as it used to be. So the original force was 100, it will now be 4 times bigger, that will be 400 newtons. Finally, if I try and push them together so that they touch, let's get them to be 1 millimetre apart. So I've reduced from the original condition, I've reduced the distance by a factor of 10, from 1 centimetre down to 1 millimetre. And therefore the force will go up by a factor of 100. The original force was 100 newtons. That will increase by a factor of 100. It will be 10,000 newtons. So a very dramatic change because it's proportional to the inverse square of the distance.